Hi, I'm also Vasily Photography. Welcome to part 7 of 14 Ways to Go from a Seed to Aspire on Sprout Studios. And today we're going to be going over email templates. So, of course, we're here in Settings, and we're going to go to Communication. And in Communication, the first thing that's going to be selected for us is email templates. Email templates are a great way for you to really automate your more standard replies and responses. So, for example, if you want to do an automated response for inquiries after someone fills out your lead form, you can, but then you can also then redirect them to a pre-consultation booking link or an invitation. All right, so now we are email templates, and we'll click the blue button we're ever so familiar with, which is Add from Template Library. This is a great resource, of course, if you don't already have something prepared in advance from another CRM and or language that you've had prepped by someone else. So we can scroll down, of course, and for this video purpose, I'm going to use reply to first inquiry referral. Click that, select template, add, click the pencil button that we are also very familiar with, and then we can either edit this text as is, but I don't like how this looks. I need this a little bit nicer. So let's click this pretty option. Oh, cool. All right, so pretty essentially allows you to have your logo at the top and or a selected image that you decided you're choosing to be here. So you can always go in, click the pencil button, of course, and add a custom image and or use your brand color. So for example, for your first inquiry reply, if you want to, you can have a photo of some of your favorite images as like a mini collage, have that set, and it will show up here once you add it as a custom image. You can also have your email header, which is what I have here, which is my logo. And then you can also have your brand color. So essentially, whatever your brand color is, when you first set up Sprout during the startup wizard, that will be replaced here. Once that has been set, or once you've set that for yourself, what I like to do, since this is email pretty, I like to just copy the subject line, which is right at the top. Also, be very, very cautious with the subject line. Please make sure you have something in here and also it's saying exactly what you want, because I have definitely run into a couple issues where I sent out emails and they don't have subject lines, and Sprout doesn't warn you, like your Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo, if you're personally using Yahoo, if that there's no subject line in your email. So you want to be very cautious and just be very aware that this can be sent without a subject line, and you just want to make sure that you are providing all the information necessary for your clients when you're emailing them from Sprout. So what I do, I just take the subject line and I just paste it into an email header. But to make this a little bit more personalized, I'm just going to take the variable, remember variables from our contracts template. I'm just going to put this at the front. And so now the variable of client first name, thanks for inquiry, we'll say, if my client's first name is Matt, we'll say, Matt, thanks for your inquiry, and then my email text below. Of course, you're going to make sure you customize this to your liking, but also do the same thing for the subject line as well, for consistency purposes. All right, once we're done, I'm going to adjust this. All right, so I've added the pre-consultation link as text, and of course I can add this as a link. So I will click the link here, insert link. I'll fast forward this part. Just open a new tab. I always like to open a new tab because I personally don't want to just take over someone's tab. It feels rude. So I always click open a new tab just in case they have some important email and or they want to get going with their other tasks for the day, and I just don't want to take over someone's whole window just because I didn't click this option. So I usually try to be consistent and click this option whenever possible. Click insert, click save changes, and boom, you have an email template. Of course, you can always go back into the template library and select all of the email templates that have a 1, I believe it goes through 7. So I actually use all 7 of these. Technically 8, because I have a typo. But yeah, that's email templates. It's pretty straightforward. How you'll end up using this after, if you go back to the dashboard, since we set it up here, go back to the dashboard, say we wanted this email, compose new, and then we're going to send this to search my name. I put myself as a client. My name's Alex. And so from here, we will go to apply a template, which is a little, it looks like the copy button, but it's not. So just make sure that you're aware that how to access email templates from the actual email portion is right here. So you click the little guy here, and I will use this guy, default invitation email. I'm going to add a variable, of course, which is and from here, of course, you can add your client's first name if you need to. Edit any details as needed. So of course, you can either send now, or if you hit the little drop down button here, you can save this as a draft or send later. So for example, if you don't want to send it today, because say it's Sunday, you can send it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And your email has been scheduled for delivery. Now, if you decide, of course, you don't want to, you can always just either reschedule, edit, or move to draft, and your email is gone. And your email has been scheduled for delivery. Now, if you decide, of course, you don't want to, you can always just either reschedule, edit, or move to draft, and your email is gone. All right. With that being said, that's email templates and also even sending out your first email as well. And that's it for this video. It's very short and simple. In our next video, we'll be going over Sprout Assistant, of course. So, of course, your homework for today and the next couple of days is to really kind of go over the templated emails within Sprout, make them fit your voice, of course. If you don't have a certain part, that relates to a specific email within Sprout, don't feel the need you have to create it. But if you're looking for like a welcome guide, of course, I know it's my Colvin Education has a welcome guide. I'll link that in the description. But then also there are a bunch of different welcome guides kind of across the market. So if you find one that fits your niche and your style, feel free to use any of those. With that being said, I hope to see you soon in the comments, and I'll see you next time for our next video where we're going over Sprout Assistant and how to make sure your Sprout BFF is doing all it can to work for you.